All right, welcome everybody watching on YouTube. This is game 3 of the President's Cup tournament here in Colorado Springs. Through 2 games played so far, Collins has a record of 1-0-1. They tied their first game day before yesterday. They won their second game yesterday. The tie was against Chaparral. They tied 1-1. Dylan Heiss scoring a goal to tie the game with about 5 seconds left in the game. It was a thriller, even though Collins outshot the opponent probably 5-1. Just not getting a lot of luck. And then yesterday we beat Fairmont 8-0. 15-minute periods in this tournament. We're playing the San Antonio Junior Rampage in this game. And they lost to Denver East last night 2-1. We will play Denver East tonight at 10:15. We've got our first penalty of the game already. It's going to be on Collins, delayed penalty. And it's going to go against who's that going in the box? It's Caleb Hay. Not sure what they caught Caleb for, so right off the bat, Collins is going to have to kill this penalty. If Collins hopes to be the top seed or the second, then we're going to have to win this game. Referee over there talking to Riley Nelson on the bench, explaining something. Not sure what. Riley talking to Caleb. Caleb must have gotten a 2 and 10 because Heiser's joining him in the penalty box to serve out the 2. Caleb's going to be sitting there for another 10. Did not see what happened. Couldn't have been much, though. So Collins called on early here to kill this penalty. That gets out of the zone. The referee blows the whistle right away. No delayed offsides in this tournament. Also, no icing on the kill. So you're going to see Collins just trying to flip the puck out and not have it cross that end line. He got called for the icing. He did a pretty good job of that yesterday, having to kill off, I think, 2 penalties in yesterday's 8-0 win. That puck stays in the zone, but Brownie's going to get it out, and here we go with a odd man rush. Shot, rebound, right out in front. So nice rush there by Kellen, and he got a shot off, but the San Antonio Rampage goalie saved it. And Collins gets it out again. CJ Scripps pushes that one out of the zone. CJ with 3 points in yesterday's win against Fairmont. CJ had 2 goals and an assist. This one's going to go for icing. CJ scored 2 goals. On the stat sheet, CJ had 3 goals.
Davis had like 5 minutes behind the net.
James is taking over the camera. How high you going? How high you going? You can have it. He went up to 220. I'm going to let him have it. It's Heiser's brother. All right, I stepped away. James, thanks for taking over the camera. I had to check my bids. Heiser's older brother's outbidding me on this Cale Makar photo. He's standing there ready to outbid me each time I put in a bid. I'm going to let him have it. He likes Cale Makar. He's standing there. I went up to 200 and he immediately put 220. He wants it. He can have it. All right, so no score yet in this game. We apparently killed that penalty. I was gone for it. I didn't see it happen. Yeah, so Caleb Hay is in the box still. Somebody could tell us on chat what he got. Once again, this is on YouTube, and so you can chat, make comments. GJ hooks that one out. Matt Yunker can't get to it. That one comes up to mid-ice, near boards. San Antonio putting on the pressure. They keep it in the zone. Comes back to Cole Leary. Cole clears it. Just out of Yunker's reach. Over to Dylan Heiss. Brother stealing the Makar photo from me. I'm kidding. Here comes Brownie. Brownie with a goal last night. Shoots it. Blocked. Cole sets it on net. Sasky taking a poke at it right there in the slot. Brought out by Brownie. Sends it up to Bucky. Bucky over to Cole. Cole sends it in deep. Sasky's there. Sasky. Kai. Back to Cole. Over to Bucky. Bucky shoots it on net. Gets knocked down. And there's going to be our first power play of the game. That's going to be interference on somebody on the Rampage. With 8:35 left in the first period, no score. We're going to get a look at a power play here. Jackson's out there. Jackson, Kellen, and Kai. So Riley mixing up the lines a little bit here. Bucky and Cole stay out there on defense. Comes back to Bucky. Bucky goes over to Cole. Cole sends it in deep, but the Rampage are there first, but they overskate it. Comes to Kellen. Kellen to Jackson. Jackson keeps it. Jackson sends it off the boards over to Kellen. Kellen right back to Jackson. Jackson sends it up to Bucky. Jackson stops it with his skate. He's in the corner, trying to decide what to do with it. Over to Kellen. Kellen right through the slot. No one home for Collins. Cole activates, and then a shot on goal. Comes over to Jackson. Jackson shoots it right in the slot. Jackson shoots it again. Doesn't get through. Off the boards. Bucky holds it in. Beautiful job. Puck still in the zone on the boards there. And that one's going to be iced by San Antonio. So 1:19 left in the power play for Collins. Collins gets a wholesale change, 5 fresh skaters on the ice. No score. Just under 8 minutes in the first period. Face off on the near side. Collins controls, and then it's cleared. That's going to be another icing. No icing? Okay, not sure why they waved it off, but no icing this time. Over to Keegan. Keegan, nice pass up the boards to Merrick. Merrick into the zone. He's got Colby Box with him. Merrick all the way behind the net. Comes it up to Keegan. Keegan O'Connell. Keegan back to Merrick. Merrick shoots. He was looking for that corner and he almost got it. Keegan with it. Keegan right back to Merrick. Merrick got no room this time. Weston drops it for Merrick. Merrick in the corner. Comes to Keegan. And the referee blows his whistle. He's going to send 2 players off. It's going to be Colby Box and a San Antonio player going into the box. Let's see if they skate 4-on-3 here. They were pushing each other in front of the net, and the referee didn't like what he saw, and they're both going off. So we're going to stick to 5-on-4 hockey here on the coincidental minors. CJ's going to take the face off here. CJ, a big breakout game yesterday, scoring 2 goals and 1 assist. The referee's having some kind of a conversation with CJ. CJ leans down and secures the laces on his right skate. Not sure what they're talking about. They're waiting for the referee who's over at the scorer's table, having a conversation, getting the penalties straightened out to Colby Box and a player from San Antonio. And now we're ready. Puck is dropped. Puck bouncing around, controlled by Collins. Keegan with it. And San Antonio gets that puck out. Here comes Ty Morris. Ty through mid-ice. Ty with speed. Ty shoots it. Save by the San Antonio goalie. Ty still with it. Trying to get it over to Brownie. Brownie with it. Sends it up to Keegan. And it squirts through. Gets out of the zone. It's not going to be icing because it touched Keegan last. 5 seconds left in this Collins power play. If they hurry, they can get one more rush up the ice before that San Antonio player comes back, and that pass to Matt Junker got through. And there's a shot. Goes past Phoenix into the corner. Brownie up the far side. CJ's with him. Brownie shoots it. Blocker save. Puck behind the net. CJ can't get it to San Antonio. Rampage player tried to pass it into the middle. Didn't work. San Antonio into the zone with speed. Drop pass misses its mark. Junker sends it up. Here comes Kellen. Kellen shoots. Way high. That one missed by a mile. Up the near side. Here comes Heiser. Sasky. And now Kellen. Kellen keeps it in. Comes to Sasky. Sasky shoots it on net, but he didn't get much on that backhand and then easily gloved down by the Rampage goalie. So no score so far. 5:28 left in the first period. These two teams very evenly matched. Expect a tight game here. Both teams want to win this 3rd game of the tournament to hopefully make it to the playoffs. Heiser behind the net, controls, cycles back around, but nobody there for Collins. Puck comes out. Giving chase is Ian Suaro. Ian with some huge hits in yesterday's game. Puck up to Kellen. Kellen with speed beats the Rampage player to that puck. Comes around, tries a wrap around. Loses the handle. Jackson retreats for it, lifts the stick of that player. Beautiful defensive job there. Matt Chambers wraps it towards Kellen at the end of his shift. He must be winded by now. There's a shot, goes wide. Ian Suaro collects, sends it up to Jackson. Jackson with speed, gets pushed off that puck. Back comes San Antonio into the zone. Right out in front. Save Phoenix. Phoenix sees it and covers up for the faceoff. Well, that was a dangerous play. San Antonio came close to pushing that one past Phoenix, but he covered it up. Good play by Cole Leary. Kai is going to take the face-off. Bucky controls. Bucky around the back of the net to Cole. Cole sends it up to Brownie. Brownie up to Kai. That pass intercepted. Comes back to Cole Leary. Cole's going to take it himself. Crosses the red line. Sends it in deep. Smart play. Jackson in the corner. Comes to Kai. Kai right out in front. Oh, Kai had a beautiful opportunity. That was saved by the glove of the San Antonio goalie. I think it was going wide anyways. But you love to see that kind of a move by Kai. So aggressive. Collins needs to be aggressive in this game and create opportunities for themselves, which means confidence. Collins wins it. Bucky sends it on net. Collins just putting a lot of pucks on net whenever they can. Here comes Colby Box. Colby tries to switch to his forehand. Can't do it. Ran right out in front. Colby sent it over to Weston Nerby, and Weston just put it right into the empty net. Colby Box set up his teammate. That was beautiful. That was Colby. So assist to Colby Box and an easy tap in there for Weston Nerby. Beautiful way of sharing the puck there by Fort Collins. So Collins goes up 1-0 in the last couple minutes of this first period. That's nice. Nice to play with a lead. You got to know that San Antonio is not going to let it sit there. Collins gains the red line, puts it into the corner. Weston, first one there. Weston, Colby Box. Held in nicely by Cole Leary. Cole holds it in. Merrick is there. Merrick up against the boards behind the net. And back comes San Antonio with speed. Nice defensive play by Zach Buckle. Sends it over to Cole Leary. Cole in the corner. Cole sends it up ice. Collins has got to watch out. Too many men. You don't want to do an outlet pass on a change right in front of the... No, and there's a shot by Kellen. Kellen Riedlinger just slings a wrist shot right by the San Antonio goalie and puts it into that upper right-hand corner, upper left-hand corner, I should say. Beautiful job by Kellen. So 2-0 Collins. That was Kellen. So Collins up 2-0 here with about 2.5 minutes left in the first period. See if they can get some more. Be nice to build a bit of a cushion and not let this team back in the game. Nice save there by Phoenix. Phoenix seems like he's feeling it today. Good defense by Collins, and Kellen gets that puck and he's just going to ice it. That comes all the way down. Face off to Phoenix is right. Won by San Antonio. Puck wrapped around the boards to the near side. Sasky there. Sasky pounding on it. Heiser puts his body into that one. San Antonio shoots it, but right into the midsection of Phoenix stall side, and Phoenix, nice save. Face off to Phoenix's left. Won by San Antonio. There's a shot and a glove save by Phoenix. But San Antonio also really just putting everything that they can on net. Sasky pushes it out. Sasky back to Ian. And I'm laughing because I don't think that should have been icing. That puck went bouncing by somebody, hit someone, and went into the zone. But the referees kept their arm up and called icing. 1 minute and 31 seconds left in the first period. Collins up 2-0. Kai wins the face-off. Back to Cole Leary, to Bucky. Bucky up to Jackson. Jackson sends it up and out of the zone. Nice play there. Kai chases. Puck goes up into the netting and off the ice. And some parent runs down and going to give the puck back to the referee. Face-off comes into the zone. It's going to be taken by Kai. So Kai, Brownie, and Jackson. This is the line that we typically see. Kai's going to take the face-off. Gets it over to Jackson. Jackson flips it back to Bucky, over to Cole Leary. Cole puts it on net. It's high in the air. Jackson bats it out of midair, looking for that net. And there's a shot by Bucky. Bucky keeps it in. Down to Brownie. Brownie sends it over, but out. Tried to get it over to Cole Leary. Came out of the zone. Over to Bucky. Bucky sends it up the boards. There's Kai. Kai sends it in deep. San Antonio's got one female player on their team. Kai over to Bucky. Bucky over to Cole Leary. Cole, good look at the net, and it goes wide. It hit somebody as it went towards the net. Bucky again. Bucky dancing at the blue line. And San Antonio tries to clear, but it hits Bucky. Bucky sends it over to Jackson. Jackson sends it over. Beautiful pass to Brownie, and Brownie had a nice look. Beautiful sharing of the puck between Jackson and Brownie had a nice look at the net, but it's a save. So 19 seconds left in the first period. Collins up 2-0 on San Antonio Rampage in a game that Collins really needs to win if they hope to be a top seed going into the playoffs on Monday. And there's a shot right off the face-off, another save by the San Antonio goalie. Weston's going to take this one again. Weston, Caleb, back. Keegan, shot, big rebound. Weston had a shot in that, and then Caleb puts it in. Caleb Hay, 2 goals in yesterday's game and another one right here on the rebound. Nice job there. So Caleb Hay is going to get the goal, and we're going to give assists here to Weston Nerby and to Keegan O'Connell. Collins builds a 3-0 lead in the last 2 seconds. And here's a breakaway. Phoenix, big save. Phoenix stood tall in the goal. Kept that one from going in. Oh, so Collins gets out of the first period with a 3-0 lead. Beautiful. Caleb? Yeah. All right, so the first period stats. 3 goals for Fort Collins. Goals for Kellen, Caleb, and Weston. And I'm giving assists to one for Weston, one for Colby Box, and one for Keegan O'Connell. Penalties in that first period, one to Caleb Hay and another to Colby Box. James, who got that first penalty?
Caleb got the 2 and 10.
No, but the very first one.
Yeah.
That was that one. Okay. So two penalties in that period. Colby and Caleb. Okay. Trying to keep track.
Yeah, that 2 and 10. That was a soft. That was a soft call. The guy was going on his knee. He was down on his knee. And
Yeah. All right. Start of the second period. Fort Collins up 3-0 on the San Antonio Rampage. Weston is going to take this face-off. 15-minute periods in this tournament. Comes back to Ty Morris. Ty gains the red line, sends it in deep. Merrick's going to be the first one there. Merrick sends it around, but no one there for Collins. And Ty keeps it in. Ty puts it on net, but it got deflected and goes into the corner. Merrick there. What's Merrick going to do with it? Merrick sends it up to Keegan. Keegan's shot. I love it when Keegan shoots from there. Why not? Merrick with it, coming around. Merrick tries to send it in front. Merrick kept in by Ty Morris. Ty sends it on net. That hit the post. Ty almost had his first goal of this tournament. Ty regains it and sends it in, and that's going to be offside. Ty didn't see that he had a teammate already in the zone when he dumped it. So Collins almost built a 4-goal lead. CJ taking this face-off. CJ, Kellen, and Junker. Kellen, goal in the first period, dumps it into the far corner. Puck comes around the boards. CJ sends a shoulder into that Rampage player. Kellen, that shot deflected, went high into the corner. Puck still in play. CJ digging it out. CJ comes out with it. CJ puts it in front, tries to, deflected. Good no call there. Kellen sent a player into the boards, but that player kind of kneeled down. That's a dangerous thing to do when you're up against the boards. And back comes Junker. Junker sent down, and the puck flipped up by CJ. CJ hard angle, looking for it. CJ behind the net. CJ still with it. CJ pokes it to his D-man. Matt Chambers. Ian Suaro's going to have a good look at this. Shoots it, saved by the San Antonio goalie. Wrapped down by Junker. Junker, Colby Box. Colby with an assist in the first period. Comes back to Ian Suaro. Ian still with it. Ian shoots, looking for that corner. Tries to get it, and Sasky had a nice opportunity there. That may have hit iron. Sasky brings it in front. Ian with it. Collins just dominating the puck in the offensive zone here. Will not let San Antonio have a break. San Antonio must be dead tired by now. Phoenix goes out, delayed penalty. There's a shot wrapped around. San Antonio still hasn't touched the pucks. Phoenix is off, so we've got 6 attackers on the ice. Collins is going to take their time. Why not? Puck goes over to Heiser. San Antonio finally touches it, and the referee blows the whistle. That's going to be 2 minutes for a slash. So Collins, after dominating in the first 2.5 minutes of this period, now gets a power play. Seems like these 3 goals that Collins has scored has just taken the wind out of the sails for this San Antonio team. Still a lot of game to play. They are not out of it. Kai wins that faceoff, comes back to Cole Leary. Cole up to Jackson. Jackson with it. Jackson goes around the net, poked away from him. San Antonio player loses his stick. He's just kind of sitting on it. Jackson tries to leave it for Kai. Kai gets it. That San Antonio player gets his stick back. Kai sends it up to Cole Leary. Cole, D to D over to Bucky. Bucky dancing at the blue line over to Cole. Cole shoots it. Rebound. Fandon. San Antonio's going to ice it. All right. The Collins just continuing where they left off and putting all kinds of pressure. 126 left in this man advantage. Same 5 Collins players stay out there. Brownie, Kai, Jackson, Cole, and Bucky. Jackson controls, gives it back to Cole. And that pass attempt by Cole over to Bucky tipped away by the San Antonio player, and it comes all the way into the zone. Collins is going to have to start from their zone this time. No benefit of the icing. Bucky sends it up to Brownie. Brownie can't handle that pass. And San Antonio sends it right back down. No icing there. They waved that one off. I don't see how Bucky could have gotten there, but the referee said no. Bucky up the near side, comes in with speed. Bucky into the zone. He's got Kai in the middle. Bucky cuts in front of the net, shoots it, and scores. Bucky, top shelf, where mama keeps the schnapps. Jack Buckle puts Collins up 4-0. Yeah, that was an unassisted goal right there. He went coast to coast. That's what James called it. Goal for Tyler Buckle. Sorry, Zach Buckle. Get my names right here. There's still a lot of game to play, but Collins has built a really nice, healthy lead here. And there, Merrick stood up at the red line. He gets up quickly. Looks like he's okay. Weston on the boards, held in by Keegan. Keegan at the point, didn't get through, and that comes all the way out. Ty Morris has got to hustle. Ty gets to this first. No icing there. Beautiful play by Ty Morris, just with speed, handling that puck. Collins playing with a lot of confidence right now. And that one's sent all the way down. CJ can't get there in time. That's going to be an icing on Fort Collins. Collins just dominated in their game yesterday. They beat Fairmont, in case you didn't see it, 8-0, and came out of that game with just a ton of confidence. Lots of players from Fort Collins just playing so well, and I feel like that momentum is carried off into this game. Because they are just seeing the ice very well, passing it to one another, seeing each other. And here comes Kellen. Kellen into the zone. Beautiful pass and a goal, Junker. Matt Junker took the pass from Kellen and put it home. So we're going to give Kellen an assist on that. Kellen with an assist and a goal so far in this game. We're not even to the halfway point. One of these coaches called a timeout. Not sure which one. Judging by what's happening in the game, I don't think it was our coach. We like the way things were going. So 10-14 left in the second period. So we're not even to the halfway point in this game, and Collins is up by 5 goals. Couldn't have asked for a better start in this game. Collins is going to have to keep their foot on the gas pedal, but that really hasn't been a problem for them this year, I don't think. Certain teams, certain professional teams that I can think of that may be playing later on today have a problem with that, taking their foot off the gas, but these guys do not. Avalanche, learn a lesson from our Fort Collins boys. They know how to hold on to a lead and keep the momentum going. Yep. Yeah, so Collins has an 8-goal differential so far in this tournament, and often the goal differentials are important in determining tiebreakers. So our differential coming into this game, we were leading our division, and this is going to put us even further out in front if it stays this way. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. So Heiser takes that. Collins controls. Keegan O'Connell sent that in. Didn't get through though. He backhands it up, intercepted by San Antonio. You don't want to give San Antonio anything that could start to build their momentum back. Keegan tries to clear that, but fans on it. Comes to Ty. Ty shoots. Save by Phoenix. And Phoenix just pounces on his rebound there for the face-off. Face-off comes to Phoenix's left. High wins the face-off. Matt Chambers around the boards. Puck squeaks over the blue line and then put back in by San Antonio for an offside. Same five for Collins, stay out there. Controlled by Fort Collins, Matt Chambers to Ian. Ian to Brownie. Brownie sends it towards Kai. Kai sends it back to Brownie. Brownie in the corner. Brownie wraps it around to Kai. Kai's going to cut in front of the net. That's the kind of confidence I've been talking about here. Kai still with it. Kai moves the puck up finally to Ian Suaro. To Brownie. Brownie cutting in to Ian. Ian. Shot by Matt Chambers. Didn't get through. Matt skates in. Over to Ian. Brownie shoots it. Brownie with a goal in yesterday's game. Collins continues just to dominate. Their passing is clean, crisp, and just good catches on passes. It's one thing to make a good pass, but it's another thing for your teammate if you make a good pass to catch it cleanly. And Collins has been great on both ends today. And this is a good San Antonio team. They lost by only 1 goal to Denver East last night, a team that we have lost to in our last 2 times playing them. And we're going to play them tonight. So maybe the San Antonio team dealing with a little fatigue because their game last night started at 10:15, couldn't have ended till about 11:30. San Antonio cuts in and they score. That one sent top shelf. Merrick did all he could to stop that shot, but just very well placed. And that does it for the shutout for Phoenix. 5-1. So let's see what that does to San Antonio's confidence here. Collins must be out shooting San Antonio 4-1 so far in this game. And they score on what couldn't be more than their 5th or 6th shot of the game. Nicely held in by Kellen. Junker leaves it for Kellen. Kellen in the corner. Sends it across towards Bucky. Puck bounces on Bucky. Gets caught up in the skates of the San Antonio player and then comes out. Cole. Cole brings it into the zone. Puck bouncing in the air along the boards and then wrapped around. Bucky decides not to pinch. Puck sent around the boards to the near side. Kellen is there. Kellen keeps it in. Controls, sent right through the crease. CJ was there. A little too hot for anybody to handle, though. Bucky fresh off a goal. See what he does here. Does he want another one? Bucky activates. CJ went back to his position on defense, and now he goes back to his forward position. That puck sent all the way down and just past Phoenix. That's going to be icing. Icing by just an inch or two. Phoenix just hugged that post and let it sail by for an icing. So 6:46 left in the second period, so still a lot of game. Collins with a 4-goal lead. The score is 5-1. Heiser is going to take this goal. Heiser, the hero of game one. Heiser tied it up for Collins in the last 5 seconds of the game against Chaparral. Heiser's going to take it again. Heiser, Colby, and Sasky out there. Sasky sends it back. Rebound. Colby box cut down, no call. Sasky over to Heiser. Heiser still with it. Heiser shoots, scores! Dylan Heiss. Heiser scores a goal and his older brother scores him a car photo. I know. Beautiful job by Dylan Heiss. So there's going to be a penalty on San Antonio. Heiser's down in the corner. Heiser's getting up very gingerly, still on his knees. A couple of his teammates skate over to see if he's all right. Heiser is one tough cookie. If he's staying down, you know that he is hurting. So the score is 6-1 Collins. Heiser goes back to the bench, climbs over the boards, looks to be okay. Kai, Brownie, and Jackson. Comes back to Keegan, over to Ty. Ty shoots it. Blocker save by the San Antonio goalie up to Brownie. Brownie back to Keegan. Keegan to Brownie. Brownie shoots it. Goes wide. Ty Morris, first one there, wraps it around to Jackson. Jackson passes it to himself, push from behind. Jackson sends it up to Kai. Kai shoots it. Rebound. Nobody can get there for Collins. And that clear went all the way down, but Ty Morris touched it with the end of his stick, so no icing. Ty comes out with it. Collins just continues to play with so much confidence. Brownie taken down from behind, no call. Brownie tries to steal it. Puck sent up, out of the zone, no icing here. Keegan O'Connell collects at the red line, passes it back to Jackson. Jackson into the zone with speed, gets around a player, slashed once. Jackson goes around another player. Jackson wraps it. Didn't get in. Back to Jackson. Jackson takes up some ice, shoots, bouncing puck. Kai had a chance at that rebound, and the wrap comes all the way down, and there's an icing. Nice work by Kai, Jackson, and Brownie. Collins just keeps up the pressure. They are not letting up. So Collins is going to go on the penalty kill here. Who went to the box? Kai. So penalty on Kai. Roughing, cross-checking, all right. So first penalty of the second period for Fort Collins. That's the third penalty, third minor of the game. Penalties in the first period to Colby Box and Caleb Hay. So Collins does not want to let the San Antonio Rampage feel like they have any kind of a chance in this game. They've been successful so far on the kill in this game. Puck sent up to Caleb Hay. Caleb just out of his reach, so that's an icing. So I think that was Merrick sent it up to Caleb trying to break him free, but just a little too far for him. Results in an icing call. So we're skating 4-on-4 here. So this is the end of the San Antonio penalty. the start of the penalty to Kai. So 4-on-4 hockey here. That one sent up and out of play by San Antonio. Weston's going to take this face off, still skating 4-on-4. Comes up to Bucky. Collins is about to go on the kill. Bucky with it. Bucky shoots. And the puck comes out of the zone. Cole Leary's going to be the first one there. Cole surveys, sends it up towards Weston, but controlled by San Antonio. Puck behind Kellen. Kellen shoves that player into the boards. Cole with it. Cole backhands it over to his D partner, Bucky. Bucky sends it up. Intercepted by San Antonio. Kept in by Bucky. Here comes Bucky. Bucky wraps around, beats a player. Wrap around attempt, sends it right into the crease. No one there for Collins. And that one sent all the way down. Whistles past Phoenix for an icing. So San Antonio ices it on the power play. 40 seconds left in their man advantage. And 3:20 left in the second period. Collins up 6-1 against the San Antonio Junior Rampage, I think. Doesn't San Antonio have an AHL affiliate? Not sure who is their NHL team. Used to be the Avs, no longer. Now, as we all know, it's the Eagles. Bucky and Cole playing catch with the puck. Then sent in by Junker. Junker with a goal here in this game. Junker playing cat and mouse with that San Antonio D-man. San Antonio can't get out of their zone. Where is the puck? There it is. CJ doing battle. Bucky up against the far boards. Tried to clear it, but couldn't. He tried to get it over to Cole Leary, and Bucky now with it. Bucky poked away by San Antonio, kept in the zone, but Cole is there. Taken away by San Antonio, comes dribbling towards Phoenix. Phoenix makes sure that one was going wide, and it was. Junker still with it, comes back to Bucky. San Antonio with some pressure here, keeping it in the zone. And that puck shot, blocker saved by Phoenix. Puck right into the slot, cleared by Colby. Colby sends it up the boards. Still in the zone, though. San Antonio with a little bit of offense here. And now, outlet pass to Colby, box. But Colby taken down, no call there. Colby had to kind of let up a little bit to catch that pass, otherwise he would have been free on a breakaway. Dylan Ice sends it out to mid-ice, but taken away by San Antonio. San Antonio tries to get into the zone, poked by Sasky. Intercepted by Keegan. Keegan up to Sasky. Sasky just out of his reach. Collins has got to tag up, but it's controlled by San Antonio. Nice job by Dylan Heiss. Good to see Dylan back out there. That pass is way out of Colby Box's reach, and it's going to be iced. So second period, 1 minute and 19 seconds left. 6-1 lead for Fort Collins. Not sure what the threshold is to let the clock run. I think it's got to be in the third period. So if we go into the third period with this lead, then the clock's going to run. We'll see if the clock runs with a 5-goal lead in the third period, if that's what it is. Be nice to get this game over with. There's a few families, and here's a breakaway for Jackson. Jackson shoots, tries to go 5-hole, and a blocker or a kick save by the San Antonio goalie. Jackson, good opportunity, goes behind the net to Heiser, Brownie jumps over his stick. Jackson's going to be the first one to it, puts it right out in front to Kai. Kai had a shot from the slot, and a good save by the San Antonio goalie. Ty Morris is too fast for that player. He wanted a breakaway. Here comes Ty with speed, sends it up to Brownie. Jackson waiting at the blue line. Brownie's got Jackson. He shoots. Brownie scores. Brownie and Jackson, and Brownie was a 2-on-none, and Brownie just decided to shoot it, and he scores. So 7-1 is the lead now for Fort Collins. End of the second period here. Got about 30 seconds left. That puck cleared by Ty Morris. Not sure why they blew the whistle. I guess it was offsides. Weston Nerby takes the face off. Controlled by Caleb Hay. Caleb down the far side. Got speed. He's got Merrick with him. Gets it over to Merrick. Nice pass by Caleb Hay. Kept in by Keegan. Keegan didn't get through. Shot it high. San Antonio tried to spring their player. That attempt taken away by either Ty or Keegan, not sure who. And the buzzer sounds to end the second period. So after 2, Collins up 7-1. So through 2 periods, here's the stats. Goals for Yunker, Brownie, Kellen, Caleb, Weston, Heiser, and Bucky. Assists for Kellen, Weston, Colby, and Keegan. 3 penalties so far for Collins players through 2 periods. 1 for Colby Box, a 2 and 10 for Caleb Hay, and 1 for Kyler. So a bunch of families from Fort Collins go into the Avs game against the Edmonton Oilers, including yours truly. We've got at least 2 families on this Fort Collins team who are going to root for the bad guys today, the Edmonton Oilers. That would be Phoenix's family and Safsky's family, both from that part of Canada. I've been trying to convince them to become Avs fans, but I'm not winning that battle. So they're going to be rooting for the Oilers today. Typically, we root for the same team when we're at hockey games, but today we're going to be on opposite sides.
You sound like you're going to be throwing shit at each other.
If I'm laughing and you're hearing me, don't think I'm crazy. I'm laughing at what James is telling me next to me, but you can't hear it. Here comes San Antonio into the zone. So with the first whistle, I'm going to take a peek at that clock and see if it's still running. Hopefully it is. Caleb tries to clear it. Held in by San Antonio. Weston. Chipped by Ian Suaro up to Merrick. Merrick gets it out of the zone. Sent back around, and that's going to be offsides. And the clock is running. Yes. That's good news. A bunch of us need to take off right after these players can get changed for Denver. And so we're hoping it happens sooner than later. CJ takes the face off. Neither team controls it, just a battle into the near boards. Caleb sends his shoulder into that player. That player gets up and putting his hand up, hoping the referee will call something, but that was no penalty on CJ. They just got tied up with one another, and that player went down. Yunker into the corner hard. Good aggressive play. Yunker still with it. Yunker behind the net. And we've got a call here. There's a San Antonio player who's down on the ice. And he's moving. That's good. At first, he was not moving at all. I think he got tied up with Yunker on the boards. Collins is having a discussion about it. Hope this San Antonio player is going to be okay. The coach comes out to take a look at him. Offers him his hand. He's getting up. Nice job. So the clock was stopped for the injury. I guess you stop the clock or you don't. Why do you stop it there? Well, okay. Referee blows the whistle, asks the players to get ready for the face-off, and they do it. Kellen drops it for Bucky. Bucky sends it in, blocked. Kellen drops back to Bucky's position, tries to hold it in, but can't. Here comes San Antonio back. Nice poke by Cole Leary. And then another one by Kellen. Nice back check. Sends it up to CJ. CJ got off of his stick. Number 5 for San Antonio is the female player. You got to respect her playing at this level and hanging with the boys. Goes into the near corner. Sent into the corner. There's Keegan O'Connell. Keegan wraps it around towards Ty Morris. Ty tries to get it to Colby Box. Back to Weston, up towards Colby. Here comes Ty Morris. The player falls down. Colby puts a big shoulder into that player. There's going to be an offsides. And now the clock is running again. Just over 12 minutes left in the game. The Avs game starts at 1, so we want to get out of here as soon as possible. Heiser wins that face-off. Colby Box hits it in, but controlled by San Antonio. Sasky keeps it in with his body up on the boards. Colby does the same. Sasky goes down, gets up. Sasky steals it. Tries to get it over to Heiser. San Antonio behind their own net, held in by Keegan O'Connell. Keegan sends it right into the slot, but no one there for Collins. And back comes San Antonio cleanly into the zone. San Antonio with it. Heiser pushes that player up against the boards. Battle in the corner. Sasky tried to get it out, couldn't. Ty. Keegan sends it over towards Sasky. Sasky gets it off the board, shoves it up ice to Dylan Heist. Heist gets it into the zone, gets tied up. And Heiser back with it. Heiser looking for a pass, gets it to Jackson. Jackson into the zone, shoots it. Glove save by San Antonio. Just over 10 minutes left in this game. Collins with a healthy 7-1 lead. Jackson with it. Jackson shoots. Another glove save. Jackson, Kai, Brownie stay out there. Matt Chambers, Ian Suaro on defense. Face-off controlled by San Antonio. Comes all the way around. Ian Suaro can't keep that one in. Ian gives up the puck. Saved by Phoenix. Nice save by Phoenix Fellside. That player was right in the slot. Nobody on him, and he shot it, and Phoenix made the save. There's Kai. Kai sends it up ice, but not out. Phoenix, another save. fresh skaters on the ice for Fort Collins. Bucky and Cole. Weston, Caleb, Merrick. Controlled by Cole Leary. Cole's grandpa is here at the rink. Came down from Denver. Hello to Scoo if he's watching from Dallas. Hope Ella's doing all right. Weston's going to take this face off. Just over 8 minutes left in this game. Third period. 7-1 Fort Collins. Referees having a discussion. They're trying to decide whether the face-off should stay in the zone or come outside the blue line. And they opt for the latter. Face-off won by San Antonio, but Collins just all kinds of pressure. And after bouncing around, the puck comes out of the zone. Here comes San Antonio. Nice defensive play by Cole Leary to disrupt that shot. Merrick up against the boards. Puck comes out of the zone. Here comes Caleb Hay. Caleb drops it, and Weston sends it up into the netting. That shot deflected. Face-off is going to come to the far circle. CJ's line. CJ Kellen Junker. Collins holds it in. That shot never got through. Bucky controls. Bucky over to Cole. Cole sends it up towards CJ. CJ brings it in. Taken away by San Antonio. And then Cole Leary takes it away and gets it up to CJ. CJ's got Junker. Looked like he wanted to get it to him, but got taken away. Junker with it behind the net. Junker lost the handle. Kellen keeps it in. Kellen puts that one on net, covered up by the San Antonio netminder. This game cannot end quickly enough. 6.5 minutes and counting left in this game. CJ takes that face off. Won by San Antonio. Puck comes up the boards, held in by Cole Leary. CJ. Ty Morris holds it in. Junker and CJ. Junker with it. Junker drops it for Keegan. Keegan shoots it. That shot didn't get through. Junker. Ty wanted to shoot it. He had wound up, but Keegan got to it first and sent it behind the net. Out comes San Antonio. Keegan O'Connell right on that player. Really good, solid defense all game from Fort Collins. No icing here. Collins gets 3 fresh forwards onto the ice. Collins into the zone. And then knocked out and then brought back in. There's a shot. Save, Phoenix. While he's looking the other way, just grab that photo from next to him. Sneak around the side. See what he does. That puck up and out of play. So just under 5 minutes left to play in this game. Collins up 7-1. Looks like Collins is going to win this game. And if they do, they'll have enough points, I think, to be in first place. Which probably guarantees them a spot no matter what happens tonight in their fourth game. Guarantees them a spot in the playoffs. So the game tonight is at 10:15 That game will probably not be streamed because they do not have a Wi-Fi there. They actually do, but it doesn't extend into the rink. It's only the lobby area. And I have AT&T, and my cell service is nothing there. So the game cannot be streamed by me, but there may be somebody from Denver East who's streaming the game, and if there is, we'll ask for their um, link and then send it out to people. So that puck iced by Collins. They probably, with the clock running, just want to do that over and over and over again. Why not? So Kai and his line out there, Kai Brownie Jackson. So this is going to be a long day for our Fort Collins players. People had to get up around 8 this morning, quickly have breakfast, get to the rink for warm-ups at 9 o'clock, and then this game started at 10. And then we have a long wait until our game at 10:15 tonight, back at the Olympic rink. So a much bigger rink. There's a shot by Kai. Save. Nelly signals for the lines to change. Out come 3 new forwards. They did not want to leave. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in this game. Third period. Collins on top 7-1. Cole with it, sends it over to Bucky. Back to Cole. With the clock running, Collins can just ice it, but they don't. They stay in the zone. Comes to Bucky. Such an amazing overall game here. Defensively, offensively, goaltending, passing, confidence. Everything has been exactly what you want, and Bucky just almost jammed that one home for an 8th Fort Collins goal. Collins has been playing with that kind of confidence all game. And that player is not getting around Bucky. He tries. Bucky says, nope. Bucky, one of the fastest defensemen out there, plays for the Fort Collins varsity team when it's not the club games, but this being a club game, he plays for us. So we've got just under a minute left in this game. Ty reverses ice. Ty played an awesome game today. Couple really nice runs into the offensive zone. Kellen with a goal and an assist today. Keegan with it. Last couple seconds of this game. Puck sent all the way down. And the referee blows the whistle for icing, but it doesn't matter. They're not going to get it off because the clock's running. Collins players come off the bench and congratulate Phoenix. And that does it. Collins wins it 7-1. Phoenix, through 3 games in this tournament, has only allowed 2 goals. So he is doing well. And so are his teammates, scoring a total of 16 goals for through these 3 games and only 2 goals against. So this is going to put Collins in first place. And they may be playing in the championship game, depending on what the other teams do. If they're in the first or second seed, they're in the championship game. If they're third or fourth, then they're going to be in the consolation game. Okay, over and out from Colorado Springs. Thanks for watching, everyone.